guys, welcome to the channel. It's Adam with ND72, and we're back with the good old E55. So last video we did the BC coilovers and all the suspension rebuilt that broke on this side and all that stuff. And I took it for a little drive, works pretty well. So now we're going to start ripping apart the body. So as you see, literally, I mean, we're going to know more damage. I might have to order more parts, but hopefully I got enough. See what else got damaged under there. 100% this fender. Just trying to make it like drivable right now. Just, it's a little bit sketchy to drive with a bumper like that. So what I got over here, oh, you probably could tell what I bought from maybe the title, but I had two options. I could have either went to factory and got basically the normal E55 bumper, so on and so forth, and all the pieces that might have broke in there. And I was looking at it, it kind of like, because I didn't really know what broke in there, what bracket here, what bracket there. So I was a little bit like, oh, I buy this, another thing breaks. And then I saw a lot of people doing the E63 conversion. I'm like, that does look pretty cool. And I found a guy, I'll put the link down below, of who actually shipped it out to me. And it was very reasonable priced. And let me tell you, this kit comes with like 30 little pieces, vaguely like everything. Let me show you what I got down here so far. So this big box is just the brand new Fender. So I went brand new just because some people wanted to crack at them out for junkyard ones. And that was like stupidly cheap. So what I got is the E63 front bumper. So as you can tell, it has basically the fins on the side, which the E55 never came with little fins that make it look pretty cool. The whole style of the bumper is different. Like the snout comes out right over there. And then now the kit that I got, the main reason I went with it, it came with the brand new upgraded, well, I wouldn't say upgraded, but new style E63 grill. It came with, this is just one bag of many. I'm not bringing them all down there because I really don't want to lose them. But it comes with bags of miscellaneous, like, look it, there's the brackets, so these are bezels for the fog lights because now they're circular compared to oval. There's the brackets for them, the grills that go in there. Just in this package alone, and there's more than more packages. Even got the little cover for right here. So now I have this whole kit, and it came with like even the teeny little emblem that goes on there. Fog lights, everything. Unless I'm missing one or two things. It comes with all the bracketry, because if you know, all back here, like in the back of these bumpers, let's see if I can see. So, I'll show you on like the destroyed part. So you see how there's like all these brackets back there? Like right over here? I'm not going to break it, but even all this padding that kit came with. All the new stuff that goes with it, so it's astronomically cheaper. And it's going to make it look a little bit more modern. There's tons of people who do this, and it's not that bad. I think the only thing I will maybe have to buy, if my park sensors are broken, I might have to buy one or two more of those. I'll have to see, because you can see how they're kind of bent in. But from what I'm understanding, this kit will come with like, oh, and it looks like almost everything to install this bumper. So we're going to start ripping off this one and see how much actual damage. Because right now I'm hoping I didn't do too much damage to hang this bumper, because as you can see it's still hanging on. But if I did, hopefully that kit will bring the cost down of what I need to buy. The reason I don't think I did too much damage, because see, look, I can even like re-hang it, kind of. And the bumper is still on pretty good, so I don't think I did too much damage back there. But we're going to start pulling this apart. I might have damaged this mount, I don't know. But we're going to start ripping it apart and see. So I got the bumper off. I'm probably going to strip down some of these pieces and maybe sell them, because I know some people like these they need the front grills or the side ones. But everything kind of unplugs easily enough. So one little word of advice, if you have the Parktronic, you don't have to unplug each sensor. There's a whole, like, there's a little disconnect right there that you could unplug to drop the bumper. And they're pretty easy to come off if you never really removed one of these bumpers. It's going to be, what was it? It's going to be like a 10 mil right there. It's going to be like an 8 mil that's right there. So like here and here. And then you got, then it slides in these little slots. And then you got these little brackets. I don't know if you can actually see them on the fender right here. That basically they slide in and out and open it. And then there's a screw right there. That's just a Phillips. So I'm going to look over all this, make sure I don't see anything else too damaged. But I'm pretty happy now that I ripped that bumper off. This just does look knocked in a little bit, but I might be able to get a torch and bend it out. And clearly this is all damaged up. But I don't really know if that's going to matter that much. As long as the fender will hook. And also now I'm noticing, I'll have to see if the kit comes with it. But I don't got this, oh no. Nope, yeah, I don't got that bracket for this side. So I might have to call Mercedes. You can see that's the screw I was talking about. That holds the bracket in. Looks like with the wreck it ripped it right off, and it's probably somewhere on the road, allegedly. Well, I could also found out why my air pump stopped working after the wreck. Mainly that bag was blown up, and here's the little connector that's supposed to go there. It ripped right off and bent the tab, so I will be removing this, maybe to save a little bit of LBs and get the stuff out of the way, because I don't think I need this to mount anything. But, not bad. Let's see if the new bumper will even hang. Oh yeah, and there's my, this came with the car. Come on, effing son. My little FabTech front mount. Not bad, pretty deep core. So, I just threw it up there really quick. This bumper is just going to be for testing right now. Well, I mean, I'm just checking to make sure certain things will line up, but man, it's looks pretty cool. One thing, I don't even remember if I said it or not, but I didn't notice that this doesn't have the side markers. It's I think the European model. I didn't even notice it. Like mine, I got these clear ones I was going to keep, but I guess I'll throw them on the forums if everyone needs them. And if anyone needs any parts off this bumper, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say maybe these covers for the windshield washer or the headlight cleaner you might need or something. I'll try to part it out before I chuck it. But looking good, yeah. I got the one that has the holes for the sensors, so I'm going to have to move those over. And then for the intercooler, that thing looks pretty, it looks pretty gnarly just like that. You know what I mean? Without the front grille. But it looks like everything's just going to line right up, like I'm not too tweaked. Yeah, it's just hanging down over here, so it's a little bit messed up, but it's going to line up good. That's pretty sweet. Now, before I'm going to have to take that back off, and I'm going to have to start ripping apart this fender and trashing it, just because this bumper hangs on there. And then I'm going to have to check all the pieces I got, see if I do have a new bracket for this. I'm hoping it did come with one, but if not, that's one little piece. Not bad. Oh, and like I was saying, how the other one came with like all, I'm going to flip these over and not damage it. But yeah, with the kit that the other one came with all this stuff to put back in there. So we'll see exactly what I need to transfer over, but pretty nice. And everyone, like I said, fog lights or anything like that, let me know. Alright, so the part I'm doing right now was putting these back pieces on. So they clip on really effing easily. I mean, this one's just going to be sit once that little bracket's on there. That should hold that there. And then normally there's a perch that holds that right there. So I don't know why this one doesn't have it, but it has a little tab right there that will be pushed into. And then these are 3 pieces. So this is one piece, this is, and this is. So what I found out is this middle piece you got to put in last, because they'll hook into all this. And the middle piece holds like almost everything on. And the reason you have to put those pieces on, because you need these tabs to bolt up to. Pretty easy. It's like they only really fit one way. The other thing I did put on, the windshield washer, or the headlight washers, the little springy things. So the kit didn't come with the springs, but it did come with a flap. So all I did was take these springs off the other one. It's pretty effing easy. All you do is clamp here, and then they go right back on. And I mean, mine are still pretty springy, so I didn't have to buy new ones. Not bad. And then I'll show you what else I did. Let me flip it over. So the next part's easier if you kind of mock it up on the bumper, just so you're not fighting the bend of it. So I'm going to throw it back up on the car and mock it up a little bit, and then show you. Alright, to mock it up just for, mount it up just to mock it, I just took the 2 8s there, the 10 there, so it's set on 4 spots, so this ain't dropping, but it's just hanging. Oh, also what I did is I put the chrome pieces in. They literally just snap right in. So I also installed these. I'm going to show you how I did it. I put them both in, and there was one thing I had to buy just because a lot of the hardware, you're stripping off this bumper, so your fog lights get held in on your factory bumper by little clips right here. Mine were a little broken, rusted. So I just removed them and then went to Lowe's and got more. I mean, pretty easy. You know, you could just use like quarter 20 ones. Just bring your old ones and mock it up a little bit. And then what I messed up on, where I had to go back and get more. So I went and bought enough of these clips for the front pieces. But as you can see, screws are the only ones that fit in there. So I'm going to pull this off and show you. Oh, also, so I moved that piece. It's pretty effing easy. I got to redo my intercooler piping because the guy who I bought it from, who did this, made such a big effing service loop that now the bumper won't even push on there. So I'm going to fix that in a little bit, but what I'm going to show you is, so I just went to Lowe's. These are number 10 little brackets, and they work perfectly. So you push them on, and I need 3 of them, so I have to go get more, but Lowe's didn't even have any more. People, I guess, acquired them all. So I do need a 3rd one for there, so you need 6 in total to buy. And then I just used 2 of the other ones, which are holding this light in pretty good, so you don't need all 4. So you're going to have one there, one there, one there. And then the reason, if I would have found black screws, that would have been awesome, because the chrome ones, you could kind of see, put it on the wrong way. So that will just drop right in there. And then the screws go right in, and you just whiz them in. So 10 by, I think this is a 3/4 screw, works perfect. If you try to do a bolt, you won't fit it in. So that's kind of how the bumper's looking. Looks pretty nice. So it is hanging off the side because I'm not going to put that bracket in until I rip off that fender, just in case I'm not like flexing the bumper too much. And I did already take off the grill because this kit comes with a brand new, it's supposed to be an E63 grill. So if you see it's a little bit more pointed. And then it also came with, the kit came with like the nice little emblem. Bam! It's in a Mercedes box, so this is from Mercedes. And that fits right there, and then it comes with the brackets to actually pull the hood release. So I'll be putting that in at the end. But next we're going to be ripping off my fender. So hopefully I can do this in the garage. I think I have to open up the doors all the way, so we'll see how much room I got with it on the lift. So yeah, if anyone hasn't ever pulled the fender off, it's going to be these bolts right here. And I already took them out, and they go into these slots, so it's going to be these three, and you can see how much the fender's already coming off. So there's a couple other hidden bolts, which luckily I got an accent, so you can see one of them right there. Bam. So I'm going to have to pull this one off and get the other one right there. And then the reason I had to get it out of the garage and into the effing sun is because you have to have the door open. You need quite a bit of room to get, see them right there? Bam. Right there. And they're 10s. So we're going to pull this off. And then maybe go take a little breather because it is hot as heck out right now. So we got the fender off. Yes, I got to cut my grass. This is what it looks like with no front fender. I mean, kind of cool. Kind of cool. Maybe let's rock it out with that. No front fenders. Make it like a little fun car. I don't know. I highly doubt that. But one other thing I did forget, or at least on this one, they got effing nuts on the other side of here, which I don't remember my other ones having that. So this really was miserable to get it on and off. So, and these were the two bolts that were on the bottom. They had to drop the side skirts for. So we're going to grab the brand new fender out of the box and mock it up. All right, one other thing. So some people might know that the E55 comes with a lot of aluminum parts on the front of the nose. I knew that. I completely forgot when I was buying parts. So I'm going to show you a little bit. I just got a magnet. Doesn't go to the hood. Doesn't go to the crash bar. And look at this fun little one. Doesn't go to the fender. And it will go to the bolts. So don't even say the painted part. So those are all made out of aluminum. So here's the fender I took off. Here's the one I ordered that I guess is just for a W211. Yeah. The magnet sticks to it. So this is a steel fender compared to my aluminum fenders. That kind of sucks. So maybe I will, I don't know, one day. Oh look, there's that bracket I thought I lost. Oh, that's a plus. So that, and there's a huge difference in weight. Like how easy, this is like a paper. This is like probably 6 pounds heavier than I'm going to be now putting back on the nose, which is going to suck. So if you're ever in the market, just, you know, E55 are different. At least in 2003. But let's go mock it up anyways, because right now I guess it'll just be for looks on this part. Alright, we got the fender put all in. I didn't fully tighten the bolts, but I put them in enough. Like, it's in there effing solid. It definitely looks a little bit funny with the different colors. I now need to, so the bracket that I found on the other fender for over here, I got it, pardon the mess and all that stuff. I got it right down here. So what I'm going to do next is take this bracket off, and I'm going to use the torch and try to bend it back so I don't have to go buy one. And then the bumper is almost all done. There's definitely a lot of gaps, but everything's kind of loose. Like you can see, these are not even on there. Just that way I can wiggle it and get it all in there. And then I got to take off this side skirt. Most likely that way it doesn't drag on the ground, and still need some doors. But they work. They work. They work. And still need a rim. I'm looking at a couple different rim ideas, trying to buy some off the interweb, or buy some off of Facebook Marketplace right now if the people will drop the price. Not bad, not bad. Oh, and then I still gotta, I'm gonna rip the bumper back off, and I gotta redo that hose down there. But everything is looking pretty good. Next thing will be the grill. I already ripped off the old one, so I'll have to put the new one on. Hopefully nothing really goes wrong with that. The next part was gonna be the new grill, but as you can see, let's see if I can let it sit there and walk back. It don't even fit. It is way too big, even for the kit. Like, it doesn't fit in any aspect. I'll even show you up top of how much over it goes. That's the hole it's supposed to go in. So, yeah. So what I think happened, I think somehow they accidentally sent me a W212 E63 front grille and everything from Mercedes or wherever they get it from. So that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna throw my E55 one back on, and I'll contact the company that I bought it from. He was a really cool guy, but I mean, legit, I bought it over a year ago, So if anything, I'll just throw it up on the forums and just try to sell it for whatever I could. And I already looked online. Like, I get the grills are not like $1,000. They're not that cheap, but they're not that expensive for just like an E63 grill. Maybe I'll find a couple of them on eBay that are black. So it won't be right from Mercedes. It won't be perfect, kind of like this one was. But I'll throw this up there and just try to sell it. So if anyone wants, I'm 99% sure it's an E63 grill from a 212 chassis. So if you need a brand new grill, I'm going to throw it up there if the guy won't message me back saying, hey, he'll just exchange it. But so we brought the car back in the garage. Basically just pushed it back in because I got to take the wheels off again. So it's on the lift a little bit to get these brackets off. This one off to measure it up to that. And pretty good. And also what I found, I'm going to have to pull it back and check. So there's a bracket over here that holds this headlight in. I did break it. So I'm going to have to see what I could do over there once I pull all this back off. Or I got to zip tie it or build a bracket. But no biggie deal. And I still got to rip the bumper off to get those hoses. Alright guys, so we got the bumper in. I took it for a little test drive around the block to make sure nothing would fly off. And it's holding on pretty good over there. There definitely are some little bit of gaps, like the headlights. I could adjust those, so I might just have to loosen the bolt and adjust them a little bit. And then this one, I don't remember if I even showed you guys, but the bracket behind there is broken, so I got this just mocked up. I am going to order new headlights when I get cash, the blacked out ones. But I think it's looking pretty nice. And I did leave that front grille piece gone because I kind of like the whole like heat exchanger you can see right there. But, and as you guys saw, I don't have the proper grill. Oh, it didn't fit. So I'm going to have to order one of those. They're like 150 bucks, but not bad at all. Still need some work on it. So the E55 is coming out pretty nice. I got to buy a couple more things for it that I'm slowly finding out that like, oh, I need this, this, and this. So the next video, we're going to keep knocking it out and try to get this like safe to drive on the road so I can drive to work, go have fun with it. Even though the doors will probably still be messed up because I don't know if I'm going to have enough money in the budget for right now to get doors. But we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And it really does help out if you guys do subscribe to it. Keeps me motivated to keep building this car. All right, thanks, guys.